my guest tonight was able to gain over 1K followers in less than 8 months on Twitch. Not everybody can do this because she is, of course, sweet, lovely, amazing, honest, and kind to each person she comes across. She's known mostly for playing DBD, and lately she delved into Fortnite. All the way from the UK, I'm more than happy and more than excited to welcome Emz, known as EmzOnStream, my guest on this episode of Twitch Tea Time.
Hello, how are we? Hiya. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad to have you. So in this space, we will talk about everything from gaming to Twitch, social media life, 2023, plans for 2024, as well as some mental health topics and more. So everybody listening, grab a drink, sit back, relax, and enjoy. In the first segment, it's called The Road to Twitch and Gaming. You asked me how I was. I'm doing fantastic. I just came back from work and I'm like, ooh, Em's gonna be on my episode tonight. I'm excited. But I need to ask you, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good actually. Yeah, apart from being full of a stinking cold that I can't get rid of. I've had it for about 6 weeks. Yeah, but I'm all right. It's the end of the weekend. I've had a nice weekend. I've had the boys. So yeah, no, I'm really, really good. Thank you. Always, you know me, I'm always good.
Of course. How could you not love such a wonderful personality? Come on, guys. So, you've spoken and you've told us a lot about like how you discovered Twitch, but some people might, like, who are listening might be discovering you for the first time. Can you tell me how you discovered the platform, how you decided to become a streamer, and how you took off?
Yeah, basically, I knew nothing about Twitch about 9 months ago. Never heard of it, like literally never heard of it. Which I know is a little bit crazy. I know everyone's going to be like, how did you not know about Twitch? But I'm 37 and I've never been into the gaming industry or anything like that, apart from when I was young. So I knew nothing about it. But my partner, One Up Game Geek, aka Dave, he's always been on Twitch. He's always watched the likes of Running Man's and on Tarkov, Daisy. So he's always known about Twitch. And one day he showed me it, just randomly, showed me. I think it's because I asked. I was like, who are you watching? I heard this voice in the background. It was Running Man's. And he started talking about it. I was like, right, okay, this is a very odd concept to me. Like, why would anybody want to do this? He's like, well, he said, I think you'd be a brilliant Twitcher, as he called me. And I was like, what do you do? So basically, he literally said, I think you should give it a go. So there we were. He's got all the setup because he used to stream a couple of years ago, and he's like, I've got all the setup. All you've got to do is sit in front of that camera and talk and see if people come in. And there we go. That's how I discovered Twitch. So I literally 8 months ago, I sat in front of my computer and I started as a just chatter, and I had nobody in there. I had a bit of paper with a list of things to talk about, what I was using, like the camera, what I'd done that week, what my plans were that week. And it was literally the most awkward thing I have ever done in my life for the first few streams. There was nobody there. Yeah. I was getting Dave to talk to me in chat, and all of a sudden it just seemed to work.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people do just chatting streams. Most of them are partnered as well. So
yeah, exactly. And then one day I came across a streamer called Notorious Dinks, who's a really good big part of the community, and he was doing music and he was networking, and I was like, do you know what a good idea, because David told me that not many people network on stream. A lot of streamers literally keep it to what they do and they don't ask questions. Now, to me, I just naturally ask questions. I'm naturally nosy. I'm naturally intrigued. I'm naturally care and want to know more about people. So I thought, I'm going to start asking questions and start actually, getting to know who's actually wanting to watch me and what they're interested in. And it was only that people started to play, say, about DBD. And one of my streamer friends, Bexy, as well, she was playing DBD, and I saw DBD and was like, oh my God, no, thank you. But I thought, no, this is what people are asking for. This is what people like. So I tried it, and then that was it. DBD was my game.
You got, let's say, literally hooked?
Hooked. Yeah, I was hooked. I've never, bear in mind, I'm 37. I haven't been on a game console for about 20 years.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So learning to play DBD was so foreign to me. I had no idea what I was doing with the controller, and it took me a while. And I still don't know what I'm doing, a lot of people will say. But
yeah, I understand the frustration. I am very bad at like skill checks, and I blow gens a lot. And people are like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? I'm like, oh my God, run. I'm like, later, killer. I'm just doing a gen, and then he hooks.
Yeah. And I think that's the appealing side of me, probably, is that I know I'm not good at gaming, and you can laugh at me. You can laugh at me, and I will laugh at myself. And if anybody comes in and says you're rubbish, I'll be like, I know I am. Like, you don't need to tell me. And I think that's kind of where I think I started to get noticed, maybe, because I didn't know what Twitch was. I took it in a completely different way and completely different route to most people. Were like, come on, come in. What are you doing? Are you a streamer? Are you this? Yeah, I'm rubbish. I don't claim to be good. Yeah. And I think that was why all of a sudden I'd been seen. Yeah, the connections and the community that I built up. So yeah, I think that's probably why, because I just didn't know what to do on Twitch. I was just like, I'm just going to do it my own way and be me, and it just happened to work.
Yeah. So there's like a new question I just like thought about now, since when you first started streaming. I'm pretty sure like most of the people, because I've been through this, like I've seen someone who just like didn't know what Twitch was, and she was like trying to do it for money, and she didn't know that you have to like do this to get affiliated and start making money. So when you got your very first raid, what was your reaction?
When I got my very first raid, I think it was by Notorious Dinks, actually, and I was over the moon, to be honest. I was over the moon because I was like, oh my God, somebody else is appreciating me. And then that's when I think that first raid really helped me, because a lot of the community that are now come from Dinks, came from Notorious Dinks. So I was over the moon, because all of a sudden I was like, oh my God, I've like gone into his stream and like said hello and made friends, but now he's bringing all his friends to me, and it just, I think it was just an unreal feeling, to be honest, because I was like, all of a sudden I've got 16 people in my chat, going from like 2, and I was like, whoa! And most of them gave me a follow, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Yeah, as you say in the UK, that's bollocks.
Bollocks, yes, I do. That's the bollocks.
So what are your limits regarding your stream? Like what would piss you off? What's the big no in chat? What's allowed? What isn't?
Yeah, I mean, you people probably know that not a lot pisses me off, to be honest. I'm a very chilled. Nothing phases me. Nothing offends me. I literally, I couldn't care less if somebody came in and trolled me. It'd just be like, all right, you're wasting your time on me. So more on you, more for you for actually chatting to me. So I don't really get offended by everything, but obviously there are their limits. I'm not going to stand for racism, homophobia. I'm not going to stand for people bullying other people in chat. We also don't choose, and this is some people don't like this, but we choose not to have foreign languages in chat because we can't mod it. Because we can't mod it quick enough. It's not that we have a problem. It's just that we can't get on that we can't understand it, and we have to translate it, and it could be anything. So there are certain things that you can't do, but nothing actually riles me up. Apart from obviously if you're abusing, if you those homophobia, racism, or you're trolling one of my other people in chat. You can troll me, say what you want about me, but anybody else, then that is a no-no. But that's where my mods come in, and I've got an amazing mods. I've got Dave, I've got Kashi. To be fair, you can name all of them, and they are straight away like banhammer, done. Sometimes I don't even have to ask them, so it's quite great.
So what can we expect from you on Twitch in the future, since now like you're like going into Fortnite? Maybe will we see you like doing other games? Probably.
Yeah, I think now I've got the bug for Fortnite, it's kind of made me realise that variety is quite a cool way to go. Obviously, like I do know that DBD brings in a lot of viewers, and it's built up my community, and I don't want to step away from it too much, because that is the base of my community. And as soon as you start changing games, you can lose what you built up.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to become one of these variety streamers that streams everything, but I will dabble into things.
Yeah.
Lots of people always ask me to play certain games. They're like, "Oh, Emz, try this." Now I'm a complete wuss when it comes to horror games, but everybody, you know, they maybe try Outlast.
Yeah.
I lasted 10 minutes. They maybe try Phasmophobia. My lights went off.
Phasmophobia. Yeah, I was gonna say
Phasmophobia.
that.
That's it.
This game attracts a lot of people as well. Like, yeah.
But the first time I played, the second time I played it, my lights went off and the whole house went black, and I was like,
God.
yeah, I'm not playing that again. So I've got Dead Island that I won the other day.
Oh
so I do
want to try that. I love this game, and I love Dead Island too as well.
Yeah. See, everybody says that. So that is a game that I'm thinking about. But at the moment, I'm addicted to Fortnite. But going into 2024, you will see me try other games because I need to.
Yeah.
And everybody asks for it. So it's, you know, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
but which they are, I don't know.
you can always like stay in the horror variety since DBD is like horror, and like that attracts a lot of people. And I will let you know that nothing of a spoilers, but like Dead Island is silly fun. Like it's crazy stupid fun. You're gonna see.
See, everybody says that to me, so that might have to be, and I got it for free. Like I know you can get it on Game Pass, but I got it I won it on a stream.
Oh yeah.
So I'm thinking I should. It's just a case of getting me off Fortnite at the moment. It's like once I lose my addiction to Fortnite, because it's only been 2 weeks of the game, I will then probably go, oh okay, I'll try that now.
Oh yeah, we broke my friend since my friend mostly like 95% of the time he does Phasmophobia and horror variety, so we kind of broke him into Fortnite as well. And he was like, nah, Fortnite has like buildings and I can build. We're like, no, there's zero build as well. Are you gonna try Lego Fortnite at some point? It's also survival.
I tried it, didn't like it. As my family say, I tried it once and I didn't like it.
Yeah. So
and I do zero builds in Fortnite. I'm not going to go to builds or anything like that.
Yeah. So how many hours per week or per day do you spend on Twitch, like in general, not only streaming?
Oh, so I am quite. So I suppose I probably 4 or 5 hours a day because I stream. But I am quite bad with Twitch when it doesn't come to me streaming, because again, I've never used Twitch until I'm into it. I've never been into Twitch, so the only time I ever go on Twitch is to support the community, is to go in and say hello and say, look, I'm showing you some love, want to say hello, and I dip in and out of everybody's. But I'm not as
active.
As active as other people, because you know, I've got 2 kids. I'm not single. I'm not single, but I'm a single parent in my own house, and I don't have the time as much. And to be honest, if I'm not streaming, it's generally because I'm so tired. Yeah,
of course.
So I do try and support as many people as I can, because obviously I'm a networking stream. I want to grow everybody else, you will see me, but it's quite all over the place.
Yeah. So this is the final question in this segment. So let's say you're eager to try shooter games, right? So what games you'd never see yourself playing? Like what genre, other than horror?
See, again, I'm not up with gaming, but oh my gosh. Probably like Warhammer and those kind of things.
Oh yeah.
Is it Warhammer or Baldur's Gate? Those kind of. I don't even know what they are. Don't even know what genre that is.
RPG, I think.
Is it RPG? There you go. That's something I wouldn't do. And story. I don't really like story games as such, but
it's fine. Yeah.
But who knows? Eh?
Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna jump into this is the fun part. This part is called lightning round or pop quiz. So it's basically questions about you, like what you like to do and stuff.
Okay.
So do you mind telling me and the listeners what's your daily routine, like something you always like to do, not supposedly when you wake up, like just during the day, has become regular to you?
The only thing that's regular to me is getting a latte, getting a coffee down me. I have to go to the shops and I have to buy a latte. Yeah. That's probably the only routine that I do for myself, probably, to be honest, because obviously being a mum, everything's about the kids.
Yeah.
But that is the one routine. Every day I wake up in the week, I go to the shop and I get a latte and I enjoy it.
Yeah. So what's your favorite comfort food of all time?
Oh, comfort food. Oh, probably Japanese, sushi, Korean,
God,
food like that. We eat that all the time at the moment. It's constant. It's Korean beef, or it's sushi, or it's just anything noodly or rice or meat and
anything Asian, let's say.
Anything Asian. Yeah, anything Asian. Yeah.
What's one thing you tell yourself often, like a pep talk?
Probably before stream, it's like, get your game on. Come on, you can do it. Pump it up.
Yeah. The following question is like most of my guests' favorite because it's like unique. So, if you ever were to be an inanimate object or a creature, real or fictional, what would you be and why?
Oh my goodness me. See, I don't really like animals. That's going to go down really hill, isn't it? What would I be? Do you know what? I'd probably be a dog.
Oh, nice.
Probably be a
any
dog.
Certain breed you like? Or
probably a cuddly Labrador or something.
Aww.
A Labrador that's just so cute and it gets all the love, and you're still going on for all those fresh walks. You're still like a human, really. You get treated like a human. You're up there in the pecking order with your family. You're treated like, the king. And it's just the love and it's the affection, and you're always got somebody that loves you. I think that's what I like about the dogs. I'm not a dog lover, but I think as dogs, I think they're a beautiful thing for people that are lonely, and to provide that love for a person, I just think it's amazing.
Yeah.
And I would choose to be a dog for an old person that's living alone.
Yeah. For me, it'd probably either be like a cactus or maybe a unicorn with wings.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Definitely a unicorn with wings. I mean, come on now. Who would not want to be that?
Oh, yeah. So what's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh my God, my biggest pet peeve is noisy eaters.
Oh my God, yeah.
Literally, I have that, what's it called? Misspoke, I don't even know what it's called. It's actually a disease, which means I can't bear anybody that makes noises. Biting your nails in front of me, eating your food loud. Honestly, I'm terrible.
Yeah.
Even my 8-year-old, I'm like, infuriates me at dinner time, and I shouldn't be like that, but I am terrible. I've always been like it. So yeah, noisy eaters is my pet peeve.
Yeah. So if this was the last day on Earth ever, what would you do and how would you spend it?
Oh my God, what would I do? Well, I'm a very family orientated, so boring answer, but I would get my boys, I'd go around my mum's house, I'd get Dave, and we would have an amazing meal, and we would just cuddle each other till we died.
Yeah, I mean, nothing is a boring answer, honestly.
It would literally be that. It would be literally get everybody I love and just sit and laugh and talk and just snuggle up and
So what is one thing you cannot live without?
Oh, one thing I can't live without. Oh my. Well, it's an obvious answer, isn't it, for everybody? It's ridiculous, and I wish I didn't. My phone. Absolutely my phone, and I hate the fact that is something that I can't live without. But even if I leave it at home and I've gone to the shops, it gives me anxiety not having it. Or lipstick. Lipstick is my thing. I have to wear. I don't wear makeup in the day, but my lippy, I have to wear a lippy.
Do you have any favorite shade like of lipstick?
Oh, it's got to be like a pinky. Yeah.
Nice. So what's in your opinion, what do you think is the worst invention ever?
Worst invention ever? Mobile phones.
Oh my God, yeah.
Double-ended sword there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like mobile phones. I think, no, do you know what? Do you know what? It's hard for me because gaming as well, to me, for teenagers and kids, I just think is the worst invention ever, because nobody wants to go out in the real world. Nobody wants to go out and play. We went out today and the boys are like, oh, can we go on our phones? We're going to go on our Xboxes. I'm like, do you know what? Back in my day, I'm only 37, but we used to play out in the streets. And now everybody's on technology. So it is. I mean, I know it's amazing. And I'm not saying PCs and stuff like that, but the gaming industry has ruined all of us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's your favorite song of all time?
Tina Turner, Simply the Best.
Nice, nice.
It's my go-to karaoke song. All my friends know that it's my favourite song on this planet. And I just love Tina. Not going to lie, just love her.
Yeah, R.I.P. legend.
R.I.P. Exactly.
Yeah. So, what's one thing you spend a lot of money on besides games?
Coffee. Those lattes cost a lot every day. And probably having my eyelashes done. So I have fake eyelashes because I don't wear a lot of makeup.
Yeah.
Eyelashes done. So it's my little thing. It's my little kind of like beauty thing that I have done every 3 weeks. I get my fake eyelashes put on, they're extensions, and it just makes me feel. When I was pregnant, I couldn't have them or something. I can't remember, and I didn't feel like myself. Like I did not feel myself. I've been having them for 18 years, and it's just something that just makes me me. And I feel naked without. So that's my little that I have to do every
What's your favorite movie of all time?
I love movies, but I'm not like a movie buff where I know all the words, all the words to it. Like people know all the quotes and phrases.
Yeah.
Or I watch a film and not even remember I've watched it. The next time I watch it, I go halfway through, I'm like, oh, I have seen this. But again, it sounds, one of my most favourite movies ever is Moana.
Oh, nice.
I just love it. I love it because it was one of the first movies that me and my firstborn got into, and he was so obsessed with it. And all we would do is sing to it together. He's 8 now, and we would just sing all the music. We'd play it on Alexa all the time, and I just think it's one of the most beautiful movies. And it's the first movie where it is a princess, but it's not, and she's a thicker girl, and it just has a completely different vibe to it. And I just think it changed Disney for good.
Yeah. So what would you do with $500,000?
Oh, buy a house, probably. Yeah, buy a house. I rent at the moment, so I'd buy a house and a nice car and a 7-seater car because we've got 5 boys between us, and we've only got a 5-seater car. So I would buy a house and a car.
Oh my god! So what is
probably some better streaming gear?
Yeah, of course. What's one thing you would change about your life?
Change about my life? Oh gosh, money probably. I want to be rich. Money's always an issue for everybody, and again, that's an obvious answer, isn't it? One thing I changed about my life, oh gosh, do you know what? I don't think I would change much.
Okay.
I don't think I'd change much.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy in my life at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it would be money.
Yeah. So, if your life was ever to be either like a song, a movie, or a video game, what would it be named and why?
Oh my god! A song. Oh my word!
Or a video game. Yeah.
A video game. Oh, I wouldn't know what a video game. I wouldn't know a video game. My life is manic. So, what would be? Oh my word! A manic song that's just
probably manic. Probably manic.
I'm constantly on the go all the time.
Yeah.
My life is just here, there, and everywhere. Kids, no kids, going out, having fun. So, and oh my word, that's so hard. Just
I mean, since you're named EmzOnStream, maybe Ems in real life or Ems IRL.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, Ems in real life. Ems IRL.
So if you had one special superpower, what would it be and why, and how would you use it?
Special powers. Oh my god. Special power. Probably to see everybody naked.
Mine would be teleportation.
Oh, I mean, teleportation. I mean, that, or flying. Come on now.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to fly in real life. I'd love to be able to, Or no, teleportation, actually. Teleportation, because I would go... I hate waiting at an airport to go on holiday. So I would just teleport to somewhere else and teleport back. Yeah, it's got to be teleportation. Isn't it? Or X-ray vision, because I just think I would have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah. So...
only over 18, so guys.
Yeah. Who's your all-time favorite celebrity crush?
Rio Ferdinand, the footballer, the old Man United defender. Everybody thinks I'm weird for that. Or Chris Hemsworth. I mean, come on now, that man, you would not kick him out of bed, would you? Oh
my god, I'm biting my lip right now. So
exactly. I mean, their whole family. I'll take all 3 of them, men.
Yeah. So if you had the chance to switch lives with one celebrity from today, who would you pick and why?
Oh, okay. A celebrity. Why would I pick them? I mean, talking about Chris Hemsworth, I would probably switch with Chris Hemsworth, and you're all going to think I'm a perv now. It's because he's just so beautiful. I can look at myself all day.
Not at all. Yeah,
I can look at myself all day. I can look at my body. He has has the most amazing life. He's surfing all the time. He's biking all the time.
Ooh.
He's doing the greatest movies of all time. Well, I think they are anyway, because I love him. He's getting in his Thor outfit. And he's got his big hammer out, and that sounds really wrong. I just think maybe Chris Hemsworth. Oh my god, imagine his life. His life is pretty epic, to be fair.
Yeah, he has a brother, right?
I do, Liam. I fancy him as well. He's got 2 brothers.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, the other one is he's in that program about, they're in a western and they're all AIs.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's in a really famous Sky program. His name's Luke. There's Chris, Liam, and Luke. Not that I'm obsessed, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. So since the new year has been here for like 2 months now, what are some of your plans for 2024?
To grow on Twitch, to really commit to this, because I want it to be my career. Like, I work at the moment. I look after a baby 2 or 3 days a week, and that's not enough. And I want this to be my career. I'm committed to making this a thing, to making this a business.
Yeah, and you've been doing absolutely incredible so far. Honestly. Like it's crazy to see you. Like, when I first followed you, you had like maybe 500, 600 followers. Now you're like at almost 1.2k, so that's really crazy. Under a year,
I made 200 followers in a week. The other week, I was like, how the hell have I done this?
Oh, bless.
Yeah. I mean, it's 8 months. It's 8 months basically yesterday or something. It's crazy. And I am aware of that. Dave likes to remind me a bit. He's like, I don't think you actually realise how big you're getting, or how your growth is getting. We're in the 0. We're under 1% of Twitch. We're in the 0.97% of the whole of Twitch in 8 months.
Yeah.
So it is pretty epic, and I've got to remember that I just need to keep it up.
Yeah, you need to if you you could basically aim for partner if you just have a constant at least 75 viewers. Yeah,
feels so far away, but then so did hitting 100, 1,000 followers. So I know that is my goal.
That's easy. Yeah, that's easy. But like keeping it constant, then your community can do a partner push for you. Then you can apply and stuff. Yeah.
Stop it! I know. I can't wait. Wait. And that is my aim. That is my aim. At the end of the day, my aim is to be a partner.
Yeah.
But how long that takes, I don't know. But as long as I commit and I grow like this, then who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. Using 1 or 2 words, how would you describe 2023?
Eye-opening.
Yeah. To me, it would be like my 2023 would be described as fuck off. Yeah.
Yes, I don't see my whole world changed in 2023 because I was introduced to Twitch. So it was eye-opening, and Twitch is eye-opening because it's something that I've never ever come across before, and still don't understand it 100%. I still like, why do people do this, or why do people do that, or why does somebody want to watch me? So definitely an eye-opener.
Yeah, 100%. So now we're gonna go into a new segment, which is another mini game that I prepared. I've added a fun little mini game before we get intense and serious in the mental health in the next segment. In this mini game, I will name stuff each time. It's like 2 parts, very fast. You have to choose one or the other. It will be divided into 2 parts, as I said. 1 part with stuff or objects, the other with celebrities. It's kind of like this or that. So soda or sparkling water?
Soda.
Normal milk or chocolate milk?
Normal.
Iced tea lemon or iced tea peach?
Oh, iced peached.
Okay, the next one is like obvious answer: lipstick or mascara?
Lipstick.
Of course. Personal vehicle or public transport?
Personal vehicle.
TV series or movie?
TV series.
Okay. So coffee or hot chocolate?
Coffee.
Okay, now we're gonna go into celebrities. Brad Pitt, Robert De Niro.
Brad Pitt.
Okay. Leo DiCaprio or Bradley Cooper?
Bradley Cooper.
Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston?
Angelina.
Yeah. Kelly Clarkson or Ellen DeGeneres?
Kelly Clarkson.
My
no. Ellen. Sorry, I've got the wrong person. I thought.
Yeah, these are like talk show hosts because
yeah.
Kelly Clarkson is my idol, like my favorite of all time.
Is she? Oh wow.
She's like my everything. Yeah. So Justin Timberlake or Justin Bieber?
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. Have you heard his new songs though?
I love it. I love them.
Yeah. So
yeah, I love it.
Britney
I'm
Spears.
so jealous.
Oh yeah. Britney Spears or Christina Aguilera?
Britney.
The Weeknd or Drake?
Weeknd.
Ryan Gosling or Ryan Reynolds?
To look at Ryan Gosling. Ryan Reynolds is so much funnier. Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. So Johnny Depp or Tom Cruise?
Johnny Depp. I hate Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Ben Affleck or Will Smith?
Hate Will Smith. Ben Affleck.
Okay. That's the segment. Now we're gonna go into mental health. Of course, you've told me that. Hold on. Let me scroll back up in chat and see what you told me you wanted to talk about. So hold on. Oh my God, I've got the wrong chat.
Don't worry.
So you said you want to talk about your depression and through weight gain and then cancer stage 3. Both of those were massive depression stages in your life.
Yes.
But before we talk about these, there's a disclaimer I say every episode. So my guest journey has had a lot of these happen. Of course, we're going to talk about them. But I'm going to say this like I do in every episode. Some subjects might seem triggering or heavy.
Yeah.
So be well aware as you listen. And feel free to either skip or dip out on this segment if you feel uncomfortable about some subjects.
That's fine.
This also applies to future episodes as well. So listen at your own risk.
Yes.
So as you said, the segment is yours. Start off with whatever subject you want to talk about.
Yeah, so depression, obviously, we've done a massive mental health stream as well. So we're very aware of mental health in the community and everything, and we are I think we're quite good advocates for mental health. Me and Dave, that is, and we'd like to do some more mental health streams in the future. So mental health is a massive thing to us. Now, I've struggled with mental health since probably I was about 18, to be honest, up and down. Didn't know it when I was 18. So I've always the reason that my depression came around was all to do with weight. I was always a bit chubby, and I was always on diet. So I've done the baby food diet, I've done the cabbage soup, I've done wet milkshake diets, I've done every single diet, lighter life, everything. So when I was about 18, 19, I've just ballooned, and I was so miserable and depressed, but didn't know it because when you're that young you don't really know, or I don't know, and because obviously this is 20 years ago, depression wasn't a massive thing back then. It wasn't talked about as much.
Oh yeah.
So it took me till I was about 25, 26 to realise that actually I was depressed, and actually I think I've always been depressed. And I went to counselling because I was like, what do I do with myself? Like I can't be like this. I was on antidepressants. And I just didn't want to go out, and I was like, this isn't me, because I'm such a bubbly, happy person, but something just took over me. And I think it's where I just couldn't find love. I'd had like dates, but I just couldn't find somebody to love me, and I just put it down to the fact that I was overweight. So I went to counselling and got some help, and she said, because it turns out that my depression probably has spiraled through so much, because when I was a little baby I had an identical twin and she died.
Oh my
So
God, yeah.
yeah, so my counsellor was like, maybe that's what you're holding on to, is that you haven't got this sister anymore. You know, you've got this being that's meant to be like your everything, your twin. You're meant to like be entwined. How true that is, I don't know, because obviously I can't ever tell you. So she thinks it stemmed from that. Anyway, weight was a massive issue, and then I went on a diet and lost loads of weight. I lost like 8 stone on a Light Life diet.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I found love. So straight away I was like, oh, is it because I'm skinny now I found love? So I started off kind of like thinking, well, okay, I'm happy now, and loved my life. And I had a relationship with this man who's the dad of my kids. And I got pregnant and put on 9 stone.
Oh my God, yeah.
So I went up to 10 stone. I went up to 10 stone. I went up to 24 stone. And I would not leave the house. I was miserable. I got my antidepressants up. I just didn't want to be seen. I did not want to be seen. And the only reason I got out was because I had a little boy, a little baby. I had to get out. But my mum I used to cry every night, go to bed crying. My mum would have to force me out. My relationship broke down. I didn't want to be with him anymore. So that was kind of like the weight. And then I got to a point where I was like, do you know what? I need to do something about this, because I can't go on like this. I don't want to be here. The only reason I want to be here is because of my little baby.
Yeah.
He was I think he was 1 at this time. So my mum, the legend that is, paid for me to have a gastric bypass. So I went off, had my gastric bypass, and lost, 9 stone. And then got pregnant again.
Oh my God, yeah.
So I then put on 2 stone, which is fine, and that's the weight I am now.
Yeah.
And I'm quite happy now. But it took me. I didn't want to be in the relationship, so I ended the relationship at 20 weeks pregnant. So I was then a single mum on my own, and that obviously causes depression. So that was an awful time for me. But then when Bertie was 10 months old, this is my second child, I was obviously single. I found out that I had stage 3 cancer.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. So, and this is what's so weird, is that I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't have done something, which I wanted to go out dating. I was out, I was single, my little boy was 10 months old, and I was ready, and they were going to their dad's every weekend, and I was ready to like date again. And there was something on my back. There was a red mark, and I went to the doctors for vain reasons. I didn't want it on there. I didn't want anybody to see this mark on my back. If you get intimate with someone, I was like, oh no, thank you. So I went to the doctor and lied and said it was itchy. And at that point, she was like, I had private healthcare because I worked for a bank at this point, so everything was done quick. She just like, okay, I'll take a biopsy. Little did I know that she knew straight away that wasn't right. She didn't tell me this until after. So I had a biopsy and get told it's skin cancer. And it's proper skin cancer. And then so she said, okay, hopefully it hasn't gone anywhere, but we'll do a bigger biopsy. So they cut away a lot of my back. And then they found out that it was in the lymph node, so it spread to my lymph nodes. Yeah. So then I had to then go and have surgery to remove my lymph nodes to see if it spread anywhere else. Obviously it was in my lymph nodes. So they cut out my lymph nodes to see if it spread. They had spread to the lymph nodes. So at that point I'd been confirmed that I had stage 3 cancer. So obviously you can imagine that was it. I cried every night. I had this 10-month-old baby, this 3-year-old boy, and I was like, he's never going to know who I am. You just think you're dying, because they said to me, you've got a 25% chance of dying.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
Your mind starts giving up on you and stuff.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm a mum. I can't die. And then obviously my mum's crying. We're all crying all the time. So then they start me on immunotherapy. Oh, and so the doctor said to me, if you hadn't come for that vain reasons, you could be dead, because in 6 weeks, skin cancer can kill you. So it was like just timing. It's like something happened to say to me, you need to go to the doctor and get this checked out. It's so weird. I could never understand why I decided at that point to go, apart from vain reasons. But the timings of things, like wow. So anyway, so I then go and start immunotherapy, which is like radiotherapy, chemotherapy, but it's actually targeted. So it's a lot better for you. But the NHS weren't doing it because it costs £13,000 a treatment.
Shit, yeah.
I was having this every 2 weeks. So obviously private healthcare again saved me from really becoming really ill, because immunotherapy, you do get ill, but you don't lose your hair and things like that. So you look okay. And then I was having checkups every 3 weeks. I was having a drip in me. I had to have a portacath stuck in me because they couldn't take bloods from me. And then COVID hit.
Yeah.
So COVID hit, and then I was stuck with these 2 little boys. They couldn't go to their dads. I couldn't go out because the doctor said this could kill you. You've got your immune system suppressed. You can't do anything. You've got to stay in your house on your own with 2 children. They stopped the immunotherapy. I couldn't go, but I still had to go to the hospital because I had a portacath. It has to be drained. So I was living a life of hell for 3 months. So again, because the boys couldn't go to their dad's house. So my mum took into what's it called, isolation, and formed a group with me and looked after me and the boys.
So that was like 4 or 5 years ago, right?
Yeah, it must
2020. Yeah.
Was it 2020?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I think this was 2021 maybe. It was a little bit in it. Don't know. So then obviously I spiraled again. Absolutely spiraled, and I had to go up my antidepressants again. And then we got out of it. Obviously, you know, COVID stopped. They got to their dads. I was still having cancer checkups all the time. We're 2-3 years down the line, and I'm still having checkups. I'm still not right mentally because of it, because obviously I have to go and have scans all the time. I have to go and have checkups on my skin. It's affected me completely. But here I am. I'm alive.
Of course.
I'm 3-4 years down the line, and I'm still alive.
Of course.
So, as much as it caused my depression to really dip, I now am an appreciator of life. And that's why I feel like I can help others now, because I'm like, do you know what? I've gone through so much shit in my life, but I'm strong. I'm strong now.
Yep. I can imagine the frustration, because I didn't deal with it like personally, but like there's like 3 or 4 members, 3 members of my family that had it, and one of my colleagues recently has prostate cancer. So that's why I've been covering like morning shifts here and there. So my uncle, he's still like in his 50s. He has like what's it called, lung cancer, and my cousin has the worst kind of cancer, bone cancer.
Bone cancer, there you go.
And then my aunt had breast cancer.
Breast cancer, it's just horrendous, and it happens to, unfortunately, so many people. But you don't expect it when you're 30, 33 or whatever, however old I was, to be told that you got stage 3 with 2 little boys. And I was like, But anyway, I'm here, I'm living, and that's why I'm so happy all the time, I think. It's because I'm like, do you know what? My life could have been taken away from me, and it's not. So, just love life as much as you can.
Of course. You should always, like, everybody who's listening always should like be happy that they're alive, not think negatively.
There's always someone out.
You're here. I have kind of like something called astral projection. So I don't know if it's like true what I'm gonna say, but it's like when you're in bed, your soul kind of goes like travels somewhere else. Sometimes it might not return. Because a lot of times I feel like a loud thud, like I have dropped into my bed suddenly when I'm like deep asleep. I'm like, what the hell was that? So I recently discovered that, and I keep telling people like, I'm here today, I might not be here tomorrow. So
exactly. You've got to make the most of your life, and it's hard. We all have down days, don't get me wrong. I still I still go to bed sometimes and cry just because I just everything's too much. But at the end of the day, there is somebody out there that's a lot worse.
Yeah, of course. So what do you want to tell people who are dealing with depression, dealing with like such diseases? What do you want to tell them?
Well, I mean, I think thinking positively really does help your body. I'm an advocate for that. That if you think good things, like it's like you hear of people that give up. As soon as they see their children, their body just gives up. I just think if you are positive and you've got a positive mindset, I'm sure that's so good for the soul. But things do get better. There is always a brighter day to come. Obviously, there's not if you're terminal or stuff like that. I can't even begin to give advice for that. But mental health can get better. You've just got to look after yourself. You've got to rest up. You've got to be selfish. I think that's the main key, is to be selfish, because Dave is good. If you've got a jar that's full of mental health, say it's like full up, of like juice, that's your mental health that you're struggling with. If that jar's full, you can't take on anybody else's mental health. But if it's half full, you can take on little bits. But once it's full, that's it, you explode. So you always need to focus on yourself and look after yourself first.
Have balance as well.
Have balance, because a lot of us will give out advice and like take on all of this stuff, but we can't physically. There's only so much we can take on before it starts affecting us. So one thing is just be selfish. Not obviously horrible selfish, but just rest, look after yourself, go to the doctors, talking is the biggest bit of advice. Talking and just saying I am struggling is a massive thing, because all these people that die in silence because they haven't reached out.
Yeah, I can vouch for that myself, because last year I used to like berate myself because, oh my God, I live in a shitty country, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not able. Then in September I just like kind of like let's say manned up about the thing, and I'm like, okay, fuck it, I'm not gonna just dwell in my pain, dwell in my sadness. I can do this since I have a PC now. I can get this. I can I basically
better yourself.
Yeah, bettered myself in some ways. I still do feel depressed sometimes, but lately it's because like maybe my mind tends to overthink stuff, and I'm impulsive most of the time. So,
I'm impulsive.
So if I don't sleep well, or if I know that I have to like wake up early the next day, and I'm a night owl, so that kind of affects me. I'm like, oh my God, why? But in the end, I'm like, I'm just doing this for myself. It's giving me an income. It's getting me somewhere. So it's gonna pass. It's a period.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna pass. Exactly. It's gonna pass. And to really try and push through, as much as that's hard to say, just push through. Even if it's just getting out for some fresh air. Fresh air does the world of the good. I know you don't want to move. I know you don't want to get out of the house, but just even if you take 2 seconds out your door, just to get that fresh air on your skin, just is a little bit of help. You've got to help yourself.
Yeah, or just walk around the house, do a little bit of cardio inside the house.
Yeah. I think we all like to dwell on it. We all like to feel sorry for ourselves, and that's fair enough. We're a species of feeling sorry for ourselves, but it's not going to help us. You've just got to try and break through it a little bit, even if it's a little tiny step.
Yeah. So I've also had depression because of like some altercations on Twitch. I've said it before in many episodes. So there's a person, I'm not gonna say their names. I can like tell you later on, but
please, I'm intrigued.
You know them. I've been in their channel. I've been helping them out as a mod and stuff, and then they decided to just unmod me instead of like talking it down to me, because I told them I'm impulsive and stuff, and they were like, you're messing with my stream flow, I had to unmod you, instead of like talking it with me and stuff. I was there for them when they like their stuff, like they had like a big grade of 54 at my boss was like literally above my head when we were moving to a new city at work. I was modding for them. My boss was like there eyeing me, and I couldn't work because like they're putting stuff up, so I had to be there to help them potentially, kind of. So then she went, I stayed there with the chat while her PC overheated and stuff. Then they went live at like 4 a.m. I was the only one around, so that's what I got. Like they kept making channels to run away from me. They didn't give me like full mod privileges, because when I tapped out of a game, I accidentally pressed on one of my like former fellow mods on her channel, and I saw their profile and it said like perma mod, and I looked at mine. I'm like, just mod. I'm like, okay, so like favoritism and differences and like
I think it can be a whole world of this, can't it, Twitch? You have to really it is a world of drama and politics a little bit, actually.
So someone else I also mod for, there's like communication. She tells me like, Blue, you do this here, be careful, you did this, don't overdo that, don't overdo this. And
oh gosh,
communication is what like keeps me going.
It does, but also I'm so casual with it. I'm like, I trust. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't. Oh, I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no. What triggered me to just like get angry and like get pissed off and like get pissy at them
Yeah.
is because I was using my other account, the one I
Yeah.
run like for the bots and everything, and I didn't want to
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
go to the other tab, which is like on my other monitor. I had it open and everything, and I was running scripts and trying stuff on the first
Yeah.
one. So I was chatting on the other account, and apparently she got like bothered and like banned
Mm.
this account, which ended up banning my number, which ended up
Yeah, because it
restricting
does. Yeah, then
yeah
bans you right. Oh,
restricting my
bit.
chat, which
Oh,
this ticked me off. So I told them like,
of
you did
course. Yeah.
this, you did that, you did this. Instead of communicating, you decided to mod someone else who keeps asking like what to do
Yeah.
now. What Since I mod in like 14 channels and I know what to
Oh my
do,
word. Wow.
I tried like keeping things in check. I was there for you. You never said thank you one time, but it's fine. Now it's gone.
Well, you've
So
got to appreciate your mods. You've got to
yeah,
appreciate your mods because
yeah,
they're amazing. I am actually needing to not that I'm saying this to you, but I am needing to open up a position for a mod just
yeah,
because all my mods now stream and I'm sat there sometimes without a mod and that's a good thing. Like it's an amazing thing because it
yeah.
means the community is growing and they're becoming streamers and being brilliant. So it's not a bad thing. It's just that I need a mod that doesn't stream.
That's active at least, or streams at different
Yeah,
times.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
I don't judge anybody. Do you know what I mean? I don't. I would not expect somebody to be there all the time. If you're at work, you can't mod. Don't mod. Like
no, I do mod at work.
yeah.
That's one of my perks because like the thing is that she unmodded me for is because like impulsively I was like trying to mess like you said, it's okay to troll you or like
Yeah,
playfully
yeah,
mess with you.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
she goes and trolls other people on their channels, but
Oh,
we aren't allowed to troll her. I've asked her for a collab for like 5 times.
oh,
Every time she
okay,
said, every
yeah.
time she says like, "Oh, I don't have time now. Like, talk to me." She goes and does 5 other collabs, and then
Right.
one time on her
Okay, yeah.
stream, she was like, I asked a question, and then the person she was co-streaming with was like, is asking this?" She said, "One of my viewers," instead of like one of my mods. That felt disrespectful.
That does feel disrespectful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it sounds like you're better off. To be fair, you don't want to mod somebody that's gonna not appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah, and she was like in need of a mod because she has like she only needs 2 mods, and she was lacking one, so one just like stepped down and like disappeared and didn't want to talk to her.
Yeah.
But then she posted in her server that who can mod for me. I was like, I can do it. But yeah,
Yeah, you can't be an awkward streamer. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? You've got to
yeah,
appreciate anybody that mods for you. You've got to appreciate because
yeah,
you're not getting anything out of it. Do you know what I mean? You're doing us a favour.
yeah,
So to me, I'm like, that's why we did a giveaway at Christmas to our mods. We were like, have some vouchers, like because we just appreciate you so much. Like you're going out of your way to do this for us. So I
yeah,
would never ever treat a mod with any disrespect
yeah, a hundred
unless
percent.
they were start becoming rude to me. Do you know what I mean? Unless they
Yeah,
were really attacking me as a
yeah,
person. But no, if you're there, if you're not there, if you're streaming, that's fine. It's fine.
of
You know,
course,
you've got
yeah.
your own lives. Everybody's got their own lives.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, out of those 14, 15 channels I mod for, 2 of them are off the radar. So the
Yeah,
like 90% or like let's say 10 of the others, or like
yeah,
the 9 others I mod for are like uh, just have the sword. You don't have to show up every stream. Just you don't have to
yeah.
do stuff. Just
100%.
just just
Yeah,
have the sword because I appreciate you.
yeah.
But I'm constantly there
Exactly.
for the people who really like uh, communicate with me.
Yeah, yeah. That's what you need. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. 100%. Get that.
So
100%.
yeah, that kind of like took as well a toll on me, but like I'm like over
Of
it.
course it did. Yeah, of course it did.
That happened in January, by the way, this year.
Oh, did it? Oh, you'll have to message me afterwards and tell me.
Yeah,
So I'm aware.
I will. But anyways, that's all the time we have. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for
Thank
everything. Thank you for the
you.
time. Um, and of course, we're gonna like cross paths again. Of course, I'm gonna
Yeah.
drop by. And guys, to everyone who's listening, please go give her a follow. The handle is the episode's name, EmzOnStream. She is, as you heard, lovely, honest, transparent, no bullshit there.
No.
She is in real life as she is on stream. Uh, like, go give her a follow, go support her. It would mean a lot to me as well as to her. So
Yeah.
please go check her out. If you don't like want to chat, just lurk, follow, support, keep a tab open. It's not going to cost you money. So
no, and it means the world. It means the world.
Yeah. But I'll see you guys around, and thank you for everything. Bye.